It's Brian Preston, the Money Guy.
This next question is from Missy. Missy said, I have a pension for retirement that will pay out 75% of my highest average salary for my lifetime.
Wow.
Should I still do the 25% savings? We get this question all the time. Hey, I got a big pension. Do I really need to be saving 25%? Is that really something I should be focusing on?
Yeah, I think that's a great question. And here's what I would answer for Missy is that 25%, that's your total household savings. And look, and if your household income is less than $200,000, I think you even include the employer match in that portion. So now if you're over $200,000, I don't want you counting employer match because you're getting further and further from the safety nets of pensions and Social Security. More of the weight's going to fall on your personal shoulders to replace that income in retirement. So you better be saving a lot. But Missy, somebody who has a pension that big, I would challenge you, go look at what's going on your monthly pay stub or how the pension is structured, because a lot of times these pensions are structured where you, the employee, will have to put in 6% of your pay towards the pension, and then your employer will do another 8% on top of that. So it's a total of like 14% of your compensation, or a grossed up compensation because they pay you above and beyond for that 8%. Take that into account. And so in that scenario I just gave, of your 25% obligation to save, 14% would be funded through pension savings right there. So you'd know, hey, I only need to come up with 11% of my pay to do what Brian and Bo talk about to get to 25%. A lot of people skip that step because it's automatically coming out of your paycheck. You're just not counting it at all. And I think that's a mistake, especially on a pension that's paying 75%. Now, I do have one word of caution. Missy, I don't know what your income is, but I always tell people, go look at what your projected pension's going to be, and then I want you to go compare that to the Pension Benefit Guaranty Corporation underwriting, what they say that they will actually cover you on. Because if you are getting a pension that's substantially higher than the amount listed by the Pension Guaranty Corporation, Pension Benefit Guaranty Corporation, pbgc.gov, go on that website and compare it, because we had a situation. Here's an experience share with you guys. Delta pilots were offered tremendous pensions. The problem was they were well above what the PBGC would guarantee. So when Delta took away those pensions, they were left holding the bag in a large part. But if your benefit is going to be less than what the government guarantees through that, just like it's FDIC insurance, you have this pension guarantee insurance that your employer's paying. If you're protected on that, you can count that, take it to the bank essentially.
If you're sacrificing major life stuff that you would like to be doing, like you're like, I got to save 25%, so I can't, eat dinner tonight or something like that. That's obviously crazy. Don't do that. But if you do have a 25% savings rate on top of a pension that's going to pay out 75%, what you're likely going to do for yourself is give yourself maximum flexibility early on in life. And I think that's okay. So you ought to weigh, again, what are your goals? What are the things you're hoping to accomplish? If you do still hit your 25%, just because that pension is there doesn't mean you should try to go find ways to spend money. It just means that maybe instead of working until 65, you get to stop working at 60 or 55 if your pension allows. That might give you a lot of flexibility to live the life that you want to live a little sooner than you were planning on living it.
Sure.